Tyrant, a Jabbar on the earth. Namrud, he said, okay, if God exists, then I'm going to fight that God. Here's another Jabbar, a Tyrant. So here comes Namrud, the Jabbar, and he says, okay, my army, he had a massive army. He said, okay, army, come together. We're going to take our arrows and we're going to shoot them straight in that sky from where the revelation comes to Ibrahim. And he got his whole army out. And he said, come on! You call yourself Allah, God? Well, if you're there, I challenge you. So this Jabbar challenged Al-Jabbar, the real Al-Jabbar. So he shot, and he shot. And he said, come on, come and fight me. Where are you? So Allah Azza wa Jal said, okay, you in a fight? Allah sent down mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. You know when a mosquito bites you, what are you going to do? When these mosquitoes came, what's all this? Hey. There's so many, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them all over the place. The soldiers were running everywhere, were running. Right? They're running. And Namrud, he's also running. But what happens is, this is what Allah does well. A mosquito's here, right? And he goes, he sniffs. And the mosquito goes into his nostril. And Allah makes that mosquito survive. So that mosquito is now alive and is somewhere there. Inside his head and onto his brain, somewhere by his brain. Right? And it's alive. So now what happens is, this Namrud, who's a tyrant on the earth, who wanted to challenge Allah, he's got a living mosquito inside him, and that mosquito is sucking blood. Every time he sucks blood, right? Every time he sucks blood, he whacks his head. He whacks his own head. And when he whacks his head, then the mosquito stops. He gets a bit of relief. When the mosquito gets hungry again, he sucks blood, he whacks his head. Then now he's getting tired of whacking himself. So he told his soldier, he said, hey, listen, stand next to me with this club. If you have a mosquito and you're trying to sleep, what's the sound of the mosquito? Right? This thing's in his head. So it's going, and he's going, and he's going mad. So he's telling this guy, no, hit me. So he hits him. That's good. And he rests for a little while. And he says again, when the mosquito bites, he says, hit me. So he hits him. This soldier is standing there. He's hitting now the king. He's hitting Namrud. That Namrud challenged Allah. So he's hitting that Namrud. Now he's hitting him. Now this soldier, now days are going by, and this king is going mad. He's going insane. This buzzing sound, the sucking of his blood. So this soldier got so sick. The soldier's holding this club, and he has to hit him. And he has to hit him. And he's saying, yeah, it's tiring to do that. Right? And each time he hits him, the buzzing doesn't stop until he hits him a bit harder. So now the whacks are getting harder. Now this guy is taking a lot of blows on his head, right, because of this mosquito. In the end, the soldier thinks, that's enough, man. Let me just give him one. Let me try to kill the mosquito. So he whacks this king, and by hitting him so hard, this guy collapsed on the ground, and that Jabbar is dead on the ground.